This is the story of my elk hunt in the Tillamook burn at age 13. There was a horrible fire several decades before my 8th grade in grade school when I was 13, and the fire had just devastated the whole area there. But as it grew back, by 1952, the game wardens decided to have a special season with a draw, and my parents and their best hunting buddy, Bert Rourke, drew tickets, tags they called it, and they decided that they wanted to include me in the hunt. I've never been quite sure why, but they didn't want to take me out of school as much time as they were going to be down there, so they decided they'd have me ride the bus from Hood River to Portland and then transfer bus from Portland to Tillamook, and they would meet me at the Tillamook bus station. Well, I got down to Portland and I ran into a kid that was sort of a bit of a street shark, and he had a game there in the bus depot that was a little like a video game today, and he was fascinated with it. He didn't have very many nickels, so he got me to play it, and he'd play it with me, and lo and behold, I missed my bus. 13-year-old country kid in the city with somebody more sophisticated than he. I was a country rube. Then I had to contact my parents. They had to make arrangements through Western Union to pay for me to stay in the Y for the night, and then the next day go on down to Tillamook in a shamefaced situation. Well, they'd gone out the opening morning and killed 2 bull elk, up over one ridge, down, and then up over another ridge. So they had a tremendous job ahead of them to cut those animals up and carry them out. They had a very strong ethic that every morsel of meat you harvested out in the wild had to be protected and preserved and utilized fully. But the game wardens, who were there checking everybody in this special hunt, were just sure that my folks were going to abandon that meat, and they were going to be able to have a big coup of prosecuting somebody for abusing the law and wasting. Well, they didn't know who they were up against. Mom had on opening day gotten rained on. It rained very hard on opening day, didn't the rest of the week, but she got soaked and chilled and crawled down under a log. And the narrative is that if Bert Rourke hadn't wandered along and seen her doing that, she might have perished of hypothermia. She wasn't expected to carry those big loads of meat out, but she was there as support, and I'm sure she prepared all the meals in camp, but they got it all out. The game wardens were very disappointed. They'd come by every evening. It took them at least 3 days to get that meat carried out in smaller pieces on backpacks that they'd bought Army surplus, and they got it all out. That was quite an experience for me. Couldn't say I really enjoyed it that much because I didn't get to hunt. I got to get in trouble, but I learned a few things about city slickers.